It's time for YGRC.
Welcome to another exciting episode of YGRC. In this episode, we are going to do an unboxing and a build of this lovely aircraft, the Havilnd DH100MK6 Vampire from Durafly. Woo! So we'll unbox it and we'll see what's in it, except for one thing. There's nothing in the box. I already did the unboxing video, but Creepy here, he screwed it up. So there's no unboxing video. So for the first part of our review, you'll get some still shots. And you'll get me talking over them. Blah, 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 blah. It'll be fine. The second and third parts of the review will be great. And then that's it. I'll probably sing a song and that'll be the end of the show. All right? Let's get started. All right, what we got are just some still pictures starting out. You can see the nose landing gear in there, the side of the fuselage with holes for the wiring. That's the underside air intakes for the EDF. That's the Beck and the equipment bay. That's the EDF. Now I tried to put on the control horns. You can see a screw in there. And now you can see the screw doesn't even reach the other side. They're all too short. So we improvised. I sanded all the paint off in the control horn slots. And I epoxied the horns in. Should be a good bond. There you can see it again, epoxied in. And there's the two ailerons with their things epoxied in. Next we went on to the hatch and canopy. I glued the pilot in, and then we have the tail boom all
in the words
ready
of Matthew
to go.
McConaughey. All right. Let's start some assembly here. We're going to start by getting some glue in here for the wings. Yeah, the trigger's broken on my damn hot glue gun, so it's kind of a, what you call a manual operation. Feed our wires through the holes. And the wings. Or now the other side. And by the way, I don't know what kind of wire they used on the Beck, but I had a heck of a time soldering it. The ESC wire, you know, just soldered fine. But the Beck wire was terrible. fishing the wires through the holes, which is easier said than done. And they are. So, we've got our wings glued on. Next up are our tail booms. Now that's an interesting problem. We've got the elevator wire, the tail booms glue on like so. But they have made no provisions for the elevator wire. Well, I guess I'll have to make my own provisions for the elevator wire. Wait, is this supposed to go in there? Ah. Now I see. Said to my head. We'll make it work. No worries. Yeah, we give that a few seconds to dry. And got there is a vampire.
Alright, so here we are. Just a couple hours later, everything has been glued together. Well, both you had smell-o-vision, so you could smell that aileron servo burning up. Bunch of crap. Anyway, here's my orange RX receiver that I bound and plugged in. There's a Y connector for the ailerons. There's a three-way connector for my gear. I soldered a Yinz connector onto here. But now I've got to replace a servo. That's going to be fun since everything's glued in, right? Yeah. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, boys and girls, we're back yet again. I replaced the servo, how does it, over here, with a Hextronic 9-gram servo that I had on hand. So now we're going to power this thing up and connect all the control rods. That's a mighty fine Velcro you got there, Hobby King. There we go. All right. Look at that, even balances. Not aerodynamically, I just mean it stays on its wheels. We'll get to the aerodynamic balancing later. Okay. DX8 is turned on. Everything is bound. So let's plug her in. Make sure all of our servos are nice and centered. They look to be. So then the next step is fitting the control horn to the servo. And right, I wasn't going to make you watch me find the right lengths of these push rods. You know what to do. You just grab it, click it, and you're good to go. So then I insert it in the hole of the horn and click it in place on the servo arm. Now we'll do the other side. Maybe. There we go. Hey, how about that? That one snapped on beautifully. And finally, the tail. You gotta move and do that. Hey, boys and girls, here's what we did to fix that small problem. I took out the Y connector and I ran these as dual ailerons. One in, what's the aileron going to? Number 2, and then the other in number 6. So now we have functioning ailerons. Here's our gear. Up. Gear down. You guys ready for a little engine noise? Just a taste. We'll be back in a minute for the power test. Alright guys, we're going to check our amps and watts. We'll be checking amps first and then watts. We're just going to go up to full power for a couple of seconds and see how she does. So here we go with amps. 38 amps. Not too shabby. Now for watts, this is how much power we're putting out. We peaked at 561. Yeehaw shit. This baby is gonna scream. Well, folks, she's all put together and she's looking pretty good. If you look on your screen, you'll see a little infographic telling you about watts per pound, which is your, true measurement of power in these things. So far for the build and assembly, I give it a meh. But stay tuned in a week or so. We'll come back and look at the flying, and maybe it'll get moved up to a good. Somehow I don't see it getting moved up to buy me now, but I'll tell you what. This is a good looking aircraft. I mean, look at that. It's light. It's got retracts. It doesn't have functional rudders yet. But they're coming. So that's it. Fort Pitt. Well, my friends, that wraps up another exciting episode of Yinz Guys RC. If you liked it, click like. Please subscribe. We're only 49 subscribers away from the giveaway on March 15th. Please, por favor, subscribe. You know you want to get a free plane. The only way to do it is to subscribe, and tell your friends to subscribe too. And now for the song that I promised. Oh wait, I don't sing. So then I guess I'll just say, keep 'em flying.
Thanks for watching. Now get out of here.